Hello ladies and gentlemen of the StarCraft Nation, Zoya here from the StarCraft Squad, and I'm bringing you a professional matchup. Spawning in the top right as the red Protoss is soulstylish. We'll call him Souls the rest of the game though, and in the bottom left is egIdra, the blue Zerg. Now we got a PVZ here on Xel'Naga Caverns, and it should be awesome. Now, I know I haven't made a professional matchup in quite a while, guys. I haven't posted any of the user submission replays yet. Been really busy with all the interviews I've been doing. But hopefully we'll be getting back into, the normal scheme of things. Starting with this game, of course. So, PvZ, Xel'Naga Caverns. Could be seeing lots of things here. This is post-patch, as you can tell from the little replay changes over here. And then you get the little thing in the top, which is pretty cool. I like this a lot, the little banner here. And but the main thing I like about this new patch is I want to see how egIdra goes about doing the infestor changes and stuff. I want to see if he actually uses infestors in this PvZ here, which would be really, really awesome. So immediately boosting those probes out. It's awesome to see these professional players do, because when I cast these user submission replays, so many Protoss players fail at chrono boost, and it's such a huge thing. Everything helps, guys. So we're going to keep an eye on his chrono boost usage. We're just going to make sure it stays low the entire time. Gateway going down. And it looks like egIdra is going to be mounting up for a 15 expand here. We're not going to be seeing an early pull or early gas from him. Yeah, but it definitely looks like that. We're moving the drone out to expand. So 15 expand here for egIdra. And he's also in the Ventless Scout. We also have good Overlord spread going on right now. We're going to get some, in the good position, get the map control, and which is, exactly what he needs. Now we are getting that gas for Souls. He's keeping his chrono boost fairly low, it's a good thing there. Like I said, a lot of my viewers, fail at that. And egIdra right now, scouting his base, got a probe chasing him. Let's see how well he micros that. I'm taking some damage. I'm trying to battle this probe right now, taking a little bit of damage. And then Soul scouts the pull, or hatch before pull. And we still don't have a pull from egIdra. We're at 18 food right now, which is insane. egIdra is macroing so hard right now. He's getting as much an economy lead as possible. And this drone's almost dying. It looks like we put a Forge down for a second and then canceled it and put a Cybercore. So a little bit of a misclick there from Souls. And then Souls taking that second gas before egIdra could. Good job there. egIdra was definitely going straight for that. And the Zealot is out, so now we have a complete wall off and we'll be able to hide what we're doing. So a little bit of a misclick there with the Forge. Now probe going back home. We do have the spawning pool finally down, currently sitting at 17 food right now, getting that gas as well. So this is a really, really late pull, guys, because his hatchery is finishing quite a while before this pull does. It's still got 20 seconds left on the pull, so really, really building a bunch of drones here, and it just sitting on so many minerals right now. He doesn't know what to do with it. Researching that warp gate, and right now it doesn't look like we can't really tell what Souls is going to be doing. I'm expecting a 3-gate expansion, since we're getting that early sentry out, and only putting down one additional gate. We are kind of broke right now. And look at this chrono boost, guys, for all my viewers, who are having trouble with Protoss. You need to constantly be using those chrono boosts. Use them on warp gate, use them on the sentries. You should never have more than 50 chrono boosts saved up unless you're about to go like a double Forge. Now egIdra is getting that roach roaring, so we're going to be seeing roaches, obviously, and especially with this huge economy he has. If we go to the income tab, guys, 22 harvesters for egIdra. Out of the 24 food he has on the field, the other 2 is a queen, of course. He's got so many drones right now. Oh, and this is a weird build coming from Souls. We have a Robo Bay and a Twilight Council going on, and egIdra scouts all of it, sneaking past that Zealot. All you have to do is right-click the mineral patch, guys. If you ever want to get inside a Zealot, past the Zealot, just right-click a mineral patch. Your drone will walk through it. Of course, it'll take some damage, but it will be able to scout everything that's going on there. So he lets the Twilight Council finish. Hopefully, he cancels the Robo, because this is a huge thing to scout. We're seeing a 3-gate with a Robo and a Twilight Council off of 1 base. That is huge for egIdra. Getting in there was perfect. Now we are getting layer tech for egIdra. First queen is finished. Getting the second one right now. Still no roaches on the field yet, though. We're just droning our ass off, getting our creep expand going, bringing the queen back up here. Income tab shows 28 harvesters over 20. That is insane. Getting Warp Prism right now on Blink. So are we seeing a Warp Prism drop with Blink? That is a really weird build. We'll have to see how this goes for Souls. I don't think it's going to work too well. egIdra did scout everything going on in here, and this is a really weird thing. Warp Prism with Blink. I find that really, really odd. But income tab shows 32 harvesters for egIdra. He is droning so hard. We're just now getting roaches. 4 on the way. Second queen is on the field, so we have 2 queens on constantly doing larva injects, and I'm really curious. Now, egIdra does not see the warp prism come out, so that's, you know, a little bit oh wow, egIdra's extremely supply blocked right now too. Kind of, you know, and queuing up 5 overlords right now when you're supply blocked. Best thing to do is, you know, not build 5 overlords like that. You should, you know, prepare yourself. You know, when you send that overlord, make sure you have enough so you don't get supply blocked. Now we're getting that Hydra Den for egIdra. So we're going Roach Hydra, which is awesome. No longer supply block for egIdra. He's got so much economy right now. He's sitting on 600 minerals right now because of how hard he was droning right off the bat. He's starting 31 food right now for egIdra, 31 drones for egIdra, 19 for Souls. Souls is completely cut drones, and right now we're going all in with this Blink Stalker build. Oh, we have the sentry over here. We're probably going to do a drop into the base, and I'm really interested to see how this is going to go for Souls. And oh wow, egIdra is not prepared for this at all. We got lots of roaches on the way. I don't know how well Souls is going to do against this though. His micro's kind of, you know, slipping on this blink. But a lot more roaches coming up here. Last wall off there for the sentry. Actually, no, it's got enough for 1 more, probably 2 more. The weight of energy it's getting. So getting that early sentry really does help. egIdra going to lose his queen here if he's not careful. Losing the queen, and oh my gosh, I can't believe Souls is going to be taking egIdra out with this build. There's really not much he can do. Souls needs to keep that sentry near that wall off and keep the force fields coming. egIdra trying to bait him toward here, trying to get up there. Good wall off from Souls, and egIdra is going to be, you know, in pretty bad shape here. Souls not really building more units. He's sitting on a lot of minerals and gas right now, not really macroing up as best he can. And right now, this is the last sentry for Souls. So if egIdra can, you know, get back into this base, he's going to be in pretty good shape. Income tab shows 29 harvesters for egIdra, 19 for Souls, and here comes the surround with more roaches, and I think egIdra's actually going to be able to hold this off. Despite having blink, this guy's, you know, not macroing the best he can. He's sitting on a lot of minerals, a lot of gas. Drones are being pulled. 7 lings on the way, 1 roach, because we're kind of gas starved right now. But it definitely looks like egIdra's going to be able to hold. Income tab shows 20 harvesters for him, 19 for Soul. So egIdra definitely still, you know, in this game. He's got more lings on the way. I'm curious as to why he's not building very many roaches. He's got the gas for it. And this is not looking good for egIdra. But if egIdra can hold, and he, you know, he should be able to hold, this is good for him. Building more lings, warping in more units though. This is, I think this is going to be game for egIdra. He's building 2 more cleans. Income tab shows 15 harvesters for egIdra, 19 for Soul. Soul is not building anymore, and lings getting a good surround. More roaches on the way up, and it looks like we're going to be able to hold, but just barely up. More zealots coming in though, but we do have the roaches on the field now. Roaches are going to be able to kite these zealots quite well. Taking out this zealot right here, chasing this roach, and more roaches and queens are on the way. Income tab shows 15 harvesters for egIdra, 19 for Souls, and Souls is just going to get the hell out of here. What a strong push from Souls. That was really good. And I don't know if egIdra's going to still have a chance of sending out 3 changelings right now. Pretty insane. We got the proxy pylon still over here. And it looks like egIdra's just going to try re-macroing up, you know, getting those drones out again. He's got 4 in production right now. It's going to put him ahead of Souls. And Souls really isn't doing anything. He cut probes for so long. He's sitting on a huge amount of minerals and gas right now, warping in more stalkers. And it looks like he's going to be pushing again. Now, egIdra moving out with a pretty big force of lings and roaches here. Needs to be careful because if these lings get too far ahead. But the changelings do scout that the stalkers are on the way. egIdra's going to be falling back to his base. Spreading his creep quite well, actually. Getting pretty far out right now. Here comes another changeling. Zealots landing down right here. And egIdra getting Zergling speed as well as more Zerglings. Not really building those roaches. Income tab shows 25 harvesters for egIdra, 19 for Souls. Now this is probably going to be Souls' last big push here. He's supply blocked right now. egIdra, if he can hold this. No spine cars though. 14 lings are on the way though. We do have 1 sentry, so if the wall off does get there, it does, but we have lots of lings coming from down here. egIdra doing a good job of kiting with these lings, trying to get a good surround on the stalkers. Zealots up here doing a lot of damage though, and I don't know if egIdra's going to be able to hold this. This is a lot of units pulling drones, and it's going to be really iffy. There are a couple lings being built up here, but most of the units are down here already. egIdra pulling drones again. Income tab 17 for egIdra, 19 for Souls, and I don't think egIdra's going to be able to hold this. Losing another queen, blink stalkers here, warping in more units. This is not good for egIdra. egIdra down to 15, 13 drones, 11 now, and I guess that's egIdra GGing right there. Hydras are finally on the field, but Rally Point walking them in, and then egIdra leaves. So GG from egIdra. Looks like just egIdra overextended himself just a tad bit. He macroed really hard there, and that was, you know, when you scout something like Twilight Council Robo, it's really hard. You think a Moral Drop coming and not Blink Stalkers. I guess the Twilight Council doesn't explain that. I don't know. It's just I did not think a Blink Stalker drop would be coming, but that was a really good play from Souls, and it will take out egIdra with it. So what a great game, guys. So make sure you guys subscribe. Check me out on twitter.com/StarCraftSquad. And yeah, make sure you check out the interviews I've been doing. Got some with In Control, Root QXE, stuff like that. I guess he's not Root QXE anymore. He just joined FXO. But yeah, check out those interviews, and hopefully we'll see more games soon. So yeah, see you guys in the next game.